welcome to Conversation with Lavi, and today I am going to be juicing kale, cucumbers, lime, apple, ginger, parsley, and celery. I'm also going to be adding a little bit of pineapple, so I'm going to be doing a green juice today. And for those of you that are into health, diet and fitness, and want to eat right, want to eat healthy, maintaining that alkaline balance above the acid in our body, it is very important to have the alkaline balance, the pH level of the alkaline above 7. We want to make sure that it is higher than the acid in our body, and acid is fat. So let me take you into the journey of what I do to keep healthy, and I'm going to be sharing it with you right here on Conversation with Lavi. Remember to share, subscribe, and invite your friends and family to let us get a healthy journey with Conversation with Lavi. I'm going to be juicing one by one so you can see the effect of how the cucumber is being juiced. Depends on the amount that you're juicing. You might just want to do one cucumber, or you can use a half of cucumber, and you're going to use one apple. If you have a green pear, you can use a pear instead of the apple. And apples are high in fiber, very, very good for fiber. As you grow up hearing them say, an apple a day, keep the doctor away. And I'm doing a green Detox cleanse juice. So we want to stay in the green. You do not want to mix it with any red or anything. You just want to maintain the green fruits and vegetables. If this is your first time juicing, or this is the first time on this channel, thank you so much for being here. Those of you that are new to juicing for the first time, you're going to want to consult with a nutritionist or a physician, and it is very important to always know your blood type and know what foods are friendly for your blood type. Next, I will be doing the celery. I try not to use the leaves because sometimes it gives it a little bitter, extra bitterness. You don't want it to be bitter. You want to be able to enjoy your juice. So I'm going to be doing 2 sticks of celery. And celery is very good for the body. Our body needs vitamins, nutrition, iron, zinc, calcium, protein in our body daily. So these are the celery. Okay, so I have here a pinch of parsley. If you have cilantro, you can. If you don't have any parsley, that's okay, once you're maintaining the green. So I'm going to juice the parsley alone. It's only a little bit of parsley, so I don't think I'm going to get a lot of juice, but I'm just going to juice it alone so you can see. Just a small amount of parsley juice came out, and I'm going to be doing the kale. Some people put in everything. I am not going to use everything. I'm going to just use the leaves of the kale, and I have 5 sticks of kale. If you have spinach, you can use spinach. If you don't have any kale, you can use the spinach instead of the kale. I know sometimes some people talk about broccoli, but I do not particularly like to juice the broccoli as much because broccoli is very strong. But if you have the broccoli, you can use the broccoli, but I would definitely recommend the kale or the spinach. I am Lavi Gums, and this is Conversation with Lavi. Kale has a lot of proteins and vitamins. Vitamin C, you can get everything when you're juicing with kale. It is very good to always have fruits and vegetables, and you want to make sure that you maintain your body at a certain level weight with your fruits and vegetables, so you can maintain the alkaline balance in your body. Our body needs alkaline. If we don't have any alkaline in our body, then we cannot function. Can't survive if your body does not have the right alkaline level. So this is the kale that I'm using here, and I use 5 stalks of kale. You want to be able to get a serving of at least 4 ounces or 8 ounces. And I'm going to be using a green lime. Those of you that have lemon, you can also use the lemon, but I'm using the green lime. And you can use your ginger. Of course, ginger is very good for the body. It's an antioxidant. It's an antibiotic for the body. And the ginger is very good for digestions. And what I'm doing here today, this is an alkaline juice that can help low down the acid in your body. And we know the acid is fat. Those of you that have a lime, depending on what you're going for, you can use a whole lime or you can just use a half a lime. If you don't have a juicer, you might want to do it the manual way, or you can try a blender. The lime is always good because the lime has cut down the sugar. You don't want to put too much sugar in your body. This is some ginger that I'm going to be putting in. I love ginger, so this is the amount of ginger that I will be using. But then again, it all depends on your choice as to how much ginger that you want to use. And I have here pineapple, but I think I'm not going to be using the pineapple as yet. I want to be able to taste it before I put in the pineapple. So I will just see my serving that I have here. And if you just tune in, thank you for being here. I am Lavi Gums, and this is a program that is designed for all ethnicities. I am from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis, and so I'm from the island of St. Kitts and Nevis. So a pleasant good afternoon to you wherever you are. The folks over there in the Leeward Island, the Windward Island, thank you so much for being here. The diasporas abroad, and of course, each and every one of you, wherever you are, thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to use a strainer, and I'm going to strain the juice. So folks, I'm not going to be using the pineapples today, but do know if you want to use a pineapple, you can. I'm just going to use all green juices. All green fruits and vegetables is what I'm going to be using here. And this is how it looks. It's very healthy for the body, and this can last at least 72 hours. Once you cover it in a mason jar and you seal it properly, this can last for 72 hours. It smells so refreshing. You know what I like about this? The lime just give it that natural citrus fresh taste. I know some of you that are suffering from acid reflux, and some people are afraid of taking the citrus fruits, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And this is a great time to check your blood type, get connected with your anatomy, understand your body. When your body is saying something, because our bodies speak to us, but sometimes we ignore those little signs. Our body, speak to us in so many ways. You get the lymph nodes, just pops up somewhere on your body, and we ignore all of these things. We know we have a lot of young women that are going through puberty, and this is something that a lot of women has been going through for years, where they have a lot of pain every month. They suffer from a lot of pain, they get pimples, and you wonder where we get these things from. And many of us think that, oh, she's young, she's just going through puberty. But our body tells us something. We have to start eating healthy. We have to cut down on the snacks and go more green. We have to be able to go and eat more alkaline foods that are better for our body and better for our blood type.